Promo Palace Vlog 6. We're going to title this one Royalties versus Fanbase. Alright, please note that this vlog right here really only pertains to artists that don't have fan base. If you already have fan base and you're making a living off your music, this is not really going to pertain to you. Alright, royalties versus fan base. And this one I really want to get into the fact that if you're an artist trying to make it in the music business and you haven't made it, you haven't built up a fan base, if you're not headlining a tour, fan base should be your number one focus. Like if you're an artist that's trying, like your number one focus is getting royalties for your music and you haven't made it yet, you haven't built a fan base, you probably never will. Because focusing on royalties as your number one thing doesn't build fan base. Because just because somebody listens to your music on Spotify or Apple doesn't mean they're going to be a fan. So collect the royalties, I mean, that's cool and all, but the goal of any business is to build a consumer base, fan base. And if you don't have a fan base or consumer base, you're not going to make a living off of your music. And that should be the goal for any musician. Because if you're not making a living off of your music, it's a hobby. I don't care what you say, it's only a hobby. It's not a profession, it's not a job. You're not making a living. You might be making a part-time living, but that's not working part-time doesn't pay all the bills, doesn't make a living. So you as an artist should be focusing more on building fan base, and if you collect royalties in the process, that's cool, that's just a bonus. But if you sit here like, oh, I need to, I just made music, started making music a year ago, I'm not signed, I don't have no fan base, but I'm only concerned with royalties, you're probably never going to build fans. Because you're not focusing on fans. You're just too concerned with making money off of your music, when the real process is to build up a consumer base that you can make money off of your music over and over and over and over and over again. These old schoolers aren't still touring without having a fan base or consumer base. If they went to this game thinking, hey, I'm just trying to collect royalties, then you're not trying to build fans, and you're not probably going to build fans. Because building fans is a process. It's a gradual process. I know some of y'all think y'all could just buy 1 million followers and you got 1 million fans. It don't work that way. And technically, people who have 1 million followers don't really got 1 million fans, because only 10% or 20% of those followers probably engage. The people that engage on your post and engage every time you drop music, that's your fans. The people that'll buy a single, buy an album, pay to go to a concert, buy a t-shirt, buy a hat, buy apparel, those are fans. But somebody that you're not going to make a single dollar off of is not a fan. They're not a fanatic. A fanatic is somebody who goes crazy over something. They have to have it. They're pretty much addicted to what you're offering. So, I don't really have to get into a lot with this, except if your main focus is getting royalties, then good luck with building a fan base, because you're not focusing on building a fan base. Because if royalties is your number one thing and fan base is your number two, you're definitely not focused on building fans. So you should always be focusing on building fans gradually, one after one after one after one. Build them, and engage with them as they engage with you. And if you collect royalties in the process, so be it. That's cool. That's icing on the cake. But once again, if you're going to focus on, I need to get royalties off my music, and I haven't even built fan base, I'm not even headlining tours or any of this, then good luck with that, man. Because in any business, you have to build consumer base. And in the music business, we call it fan base, but it's the same thing, consumer base. So build your consumer base up, and then you can make a lot of money. But if you're trying to make a lot of money out the gate, you're never going to build fan base. It just doesn't work that way. Because your main focus is royalties, not fan base. And royalties doesn't build fans. You got to engage with people. You got to become their friends and stuff. So that's all I'm really going to say. Royalties versus fan base. Fan base should always be your number one focus. It should win the war. If royalties is winning the war, then you're losing the war on building fan base. You know, so fan base, not royalties. You know. Once again, my name is Paul Pickett. This is Promo Palace LLC. You can check us out at promopalace.biz, indiecastle.net, radioandtourpromotion.com, planetplaylist.com. You can email us at promopalace1@gmail.com, PROMOPALACE, the number 1 at gmail.com. Once again, thank you, and I'm out.